welcome to Hitchhiking Stars YouTube channel. Tuesday's the day of the weekly forecast, and Jupiter and Neptune, huh? I mean, there is a Mars Saturn conjunction as well that's happening, but I have to say the Piscean energy is being so strong. At least I'm feeling it so strong, and some of my colleagues as well. Leo, we were recording a podcast today, and I feel my brain is slightly scrambled. So let's have a look at transits and what's going on till next week, which is basically a process of that Jupiter Neptune getting exact, that conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter. So have you noticed how strong Piscean? I mean, I feel like my brain is a bit foggy, and I almost forgot I had a video to record and publish today. I totally forgot, really, because I like to do this in the mornings, and here I am in the afternoon. I mean, it's already 5 to 5, and anyways, doesn't matter, never mind. So here are the transits for right now, 5th of April, Tuesday. Again, still set to London until next month when I finally move to the next destination. Never mind, nevertheless, here we have that Mars-Saturn conjunction, which is known as a very malefic conjunction, and especially in traditional astrology, etc. But if you have been following me for a while, you know, I don't particularly like to see astrological aspects in that way. But, you know, discipline your will, discipline your willpower, express your anger in a mature way, etc. This is some of the things that I think about, you know, when I see that Mars-Saturn conjunction. Mind you, that Mars-Saturn conjunction is right on the moon of the Ukraine chart, and there has been a massacre, isn't it? Like recently, it's really upsetting, really. But yeah, so that Mars Saturn 22 degrees Aquarius square the lunar nodes. So I think that's something quite powerful of that aspect, even though that's not what I personally have been feeling strongly. Venus has just moved into Pisces. That's like a very recent development, and honestly, I mean, Venus has been under Saturn's domain for a long time, since December, really. I think, I mean, probably before December, when Venus entered the Capricorn, and then it went retrograde in Capricorn, and then moved forward, and then entered Aquarius, blah, blah. And it was quite slow in motion. Well, as it moved into Pisces, which, you know, again, traditional astrology, that's the exaltation. Venus is exalted in Pisces. So there's something, in theory, there's something really powerful of that Venus in Pisces. And I think that's just contributing to this real strong Piscean energy that's in the air. And that's reflected by that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. Now, Jupiter, whatever Jupiter touches, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, and it symbolically, it reflects this sort of amplification. So whatever Jupiter touches in the chart, in a natal chart, so let's say you've got Jupiter on the ascendant, Jupiter on your moon, Jupiter on your Mercury, it sort of amplifies that other planet, and that other planet becomes really big, and the energy of the other planet becomes really big. So the Neptune in Pisces is really big at the moment. You know, people forgetting things. I mean, I don't want to use astro excuses, but definitely that's getting more and more within orb. You know, there are 22, 23 degrees. Trine at South Node, which I think is a beautiful aspect for letting go of drama, letting go of past karma, you know, whatever you might call it, old things that might have happened to you being struggling to let it go, being struggling to forgive. Well, this is the time. This week is the best week for you to really let it go, you know. Talk it or drop it. I like that saying. It's like, either you're gonna say something and you're gonna express yourself in a mature way. Remember that Mars Saturn, in a mature way, express your anger in a mature way, or drop it. And that Jupiter Neptune beautiful conjunction there really seems like it's a brilliant time for you to drop it, to really let it go. Reminding you that's really important for you to look into your chart Where is that in your chart? Do you have any planets on those degrees? You know, I mean, I have an ascendant at 24 Scorpio, so that South Node is really on my ascendant. It's really connected to relationships. There's that Jupiter Neptune falling into my 5th house. It's a lot about self-expression, expressing myself creatively in a different way, on another level, and etc. And really bringing the juices of Pisces, you know, the creativity of Pisces into my self-expression. So moving on, well, this is Wednesday, tomorrow. Thursday, there's something that I wanted to show actually that's also going to be happening up to the point where the conjunction will be exact. I mean, we can see by Friday, both of them will be at 23 degrees, so they'll be very, very close to each other. But on Saturday, we have this beautiful grand trine at 23 degrees between Jupiter and Neptune at 23 degrees Pisces, Moon at 23 degrees Cancer, and South Node at 23 degrees Scorpio. I mean, what a brilliant, beautiful moment that, you know, Saturday afternoon UK time, 4 o'clock UK time, we're gonna witness. So if you wanna create your vision board for this Neptune-Jupiter conjunction, go for it. Beautiful time to do it, especially around this grand trine, you know, trying to tap into the inspiration that this grand configuration represents. It could be a beautiful vision there, a beautiful beautiful vision of what could be and what you could do with this, you know, so you're not lost in fog. I mean, I think Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces has a lot to do with the fog, as long as you're not surrendering into the energy. I think it is really a lot about surrendering into this Piscean energy, which is about going with the flow, which is about being more connected with your dreams, playing an instrument, doing things that are a little bit more in the flow rather than like trying to keep up with all of the commitments like I was trying to. Anyway, so Sunday, Moon moved into Leo, but there is another interesting thing that will be happening between Sunday and Monday, and that is Mercury moving from Aries into Taurus. So Mercury will be joining eventually Uranus and the North Node in Taurus as well. So a kind of a change in how we communicate, being expressed by that Mercury moving into Taurus. That Mercury moving into Taurus also, it becomes, you know, ruled by Venus. Venus in Pisces became a beautiful aspect. And here we have the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction almost exact. 23, 45 minutes of arc and 56 minutes of arc. And next Tuesday is when they're very much exact, and that's the 12th of April. So from now to next Tuesday, use this time to not be frustrated with your foggy brain, if you're having as well, if you happen to be a Virgo like I am, but to surrender into these energy and really make the most of it, because that's what it's about. Hitchhiking stars is about making the most of the aspects and the most of the transits. What can be the best that you can do with this? This is the right question. The right question isn't, oh, when is this going to end, but what can I do with it? So on that note, I am going to stop my share, stop my video as well. So if you like any help to find where these aspects are, or anything really that you'd like to share, I'm highly mercurial. I'd love to have a conversation. So drop me a line, send me a message, or check my other pages, you know, Hitchhiking Stars all over social media. Subscribe to this channel. I don't even know the word. Subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, see you next week.